Good, was good, everybody was good. I am back. I'm back for an evening stroll. I had a long stroll early this morning. What's up, it's your man Rico? Whew. I put my clothes in the dryer and I just wanna, man, what's up? I'm about to be sleeping on my hair and shouldn't be puffing out, but it's just like that. So, yeah, I was in the dryer. Put my clothes up in there, trying to make sure I have some fresh, clean clothes with my little halfway downy dry towels in there. And as I stated this morning on my other live, it's a lot going on this week. And I've written about on my Facebook page some thoughts about this overturning of Roe V. Wade and and also, of course, y'all know I'll read what's in the news. I'll read what's in the news, and we'll watch videos of what people think about all of this. And because I like to kind of become in the know about what's going on with this stuff, and then you get to hear rare history of what Roe v. Wade, what it's really about, and shout out to Mary Max, find out that it was actually started because that very white woman wanted to have her fourth abortion. Now, it wasn't about rape, but she around here using abortion as birth control, and that's how all this stuff got started. A lot of people didn't know. And so, then you see all of this, all these people doing this protesting, acting out, and acting a fool. Or mainly, the women are out here, the women of America, acting a fool. What it's coming down to, the entitlement of it all, the coddling of it all. And there's so much entitlement and coddling that's going on in this country that they already have their playbook in place. They all read scripts. You're taking away a woman's right to choose. What about the health care of women? And as you read into this, what the hell does getting an abortion have anything to do with the overall health care of women? Nothing. Stop policing women's bodies. That's strange that some men out here want to police women's bodies and to tell them what to do. All right. Okay, y'all. That's why I'm here, so I can add some common sense to this foolishness. First of all, ladies, y'all quit lying. I just want something to cry about and whine about. Because what's happened is those conservatives finally got their footing in these particular legislative seats. They've always been pro-life. And so they put their people in place. And they said, okay, we want to preserve life around here. And so a lot of you ladies are upset because you can't use abortion as birth control anymore. That's all it is. Now you cheapskates got to actually pay for your own abortion. That's all it's about. You want to make bad sexual choices, but you want Joe taxpayer here to foot the bill for you making your weird Saturday night, Friday night sexual choices, and then want to run up in somebody's abortion clinic. And all you have to do in the first damn place is get on one of these 24 forms of birth control. You got 25 options. I see if this was 1622, it's 2022. People have what's called iPhone Pro, iPhone 13. We got all this technology. Y'all ladies talking about some damn abortion ban. Please. Y'all now, women can't afford affordable health care. You're a liar. Y'all go under this, those who are crying about this whole ban on abortion, the federal ban on abortion. I'm going to break it all down, so y'all take your time. Y'all lying. Y'all full of shit. See, I find it amazing that a lot of you ladies will spend $400 on weave, $1,000 on purses, $600 on shoes, $350 on an outfit, but you won't spend $7 on a box of condoms. You won't spend $50 per pill on the morning after pill. And with $600, you can get a whole purse full and have all the raw sex you want. Just make sure you take your pill the next morning or whenever you get done. What's so hard about that? You wouldn't need an abortion if you was following morality. I'm not the morality police. I'm just saying, every woman in here that loves abortion, I guarantee you, she believes that Jesus is her Lord and Savior. And Jesus is the center of her life. But you want to kill the little babies, huh? See, I'm one of those persons, I can go either way with it. I couldn't care less, because if you ask me, I say abortion, having an abortion, you really be saving little children's lives. Because if children can actually pick their parents, if there was a such thing as unborn children can pick their parents, most of you will not be mothers anyway. You trifling, low morale, trampy little hussy. You wouldn't be, you irresponsible, mentally slow, selfish, self-centered, unread, uneducated, broke ass, or you don't have enough time for a baby heifer. But a lot of you have it because there's some kind of financial incentive. That's why you have these kids. You don't like them. You either do it for, you don't do it for reasons that the natural way of doing it. I've met a man. We're in love. We're getting married and we're going to have children. You don't do it for that reason, liar. You're a liar. You do it either, I need somebody to love me. I didn't grow up with love, so I'm going to have someone who can give me unconditional love. That's not what babies are for, wench. Then you got it, well, he ain't going to leave me if I got a baby for him. That's not the reason you're supposed to have a baby. And you know what the number one reason you're not supposed to have a baby, ladies? Because you're having sex? Why they do that at? Again, I understand it was 1722, 1622, when you had no power over your body. But when the last time, to all you people that say this, men try to control women's bodies and try to tell women what to do with their bodies. When the last time a man dictated to you what to do with your body? Liar. You theatrical drama queen. You're out of control. You're a liar. No man has had no control over your body since the 70s when pimping was king. Now, if you said this in the 70s, you know, these men try to tell women what they do with their bodies. These men controlling these women's bodies. I don't believe you because pimping was king in the 70s. You hear me? Y'all got some aunties that was some hoes. Y'all got some sisters and some female cousins that was some hoes selling that punani and bringing it back to the pimp. I get that. But this hadn't been the 70s in what, shit, 30, 40 years. Long time. No pimping going on. So y'all stop lying. Men shouldn't be speaking about how women should do with their bodies. Let me tell you, lie or something. You egotistical, self-centered, Napoleonic, arrogant assholes. Let me tell you something. If men truly had the ability to police women's bodies, you think the majority of black women would be fat? Do you think the majority of black women have tattoos? You think the majority of women be wearing weave out of Asia and India? If we truly had control over your body, you lying theatrical bitch. We don't have any control over your body, you liar. Stop saying it on TV. I hate it when men try to control women's body and tell women what to do with their bodies. Y'all are liars. And guys, stop letting them talk like that. I know, let me tell you something. If men control your body, when you think you'd be wearing all that makeup looking like Billy Porter from the BET Awards? Y'all look like a bunch of beat-faced trans. So stop lying. Men don't have control of your body. You know how many times men have told you, I like natural hairstyles. Stop trying to tell women how to do their hair. I like women's size 0 to 8. What's wrong with you? You fat shaming. So men ain't had no control over your body. Men ain't never told you what to do. So stop lying. Hell, y'all make more money than the average man, but still men got control and telling you what to do with your body? You a liar. You are a liar, ma'am. And you beta male simps out there, shut up. She ain't gonna give you no pussy because you helping her to push that lie. Yeah, it's a lot of dudes out here wanna tell me, shut up, dude. She ain't gonna like you no better. She'll like me before she likes you because I'm telling her the truth to her face. Y'all dudes out there that's siding with women with this dumb shit, you're stupid. Women don't care about you like that. If they cared about you, they'll form a Voltron together to stop this child support system. So just cut it out. God damn. But anyway, Roe v. Wade. You know, but let me tell y'all something y'all ain't paid attention to, because I listen to everything. I let everybody talk. I hear all the sides, and I try to say, okay, something they forgot to mention. Now, this whole Roe v. Wade crap. Again, let me tell y'all something. I'm getting it, I swear. Y'all need women talking about, oh my God, there's women's right to choose down the tubes. They're trying to police women's bodies. Bunch of feminist foolishness. But you know what they never said? I would have paid them more attention. I would have looked at them as if they had a legitimate fight had they said this. Wow. What about the children what about little girls who are raped and molested? What about women who are victims of rape? How they gonna take their right to an abortion for a woman whose baby was created out of a violation? Those women never mentioned that. Y'all paying attention? They never mentioned medical emergencies. They never mention it. You know why? Because they don't give a damn. What they're upset about is, I can't get my coochie away and get the taxpayers to pay for my fuck up on Friday nights. That's what it is. Those women are cheap. They want men to pay. They want taxpayers and anybody to pay for anything they do. They have no interest in accountability. How you gonna go around here as a woman? And I don't have a problem with you getting away that easy coochie, because I like it easier than hard. You know, Tupac lied. I don't want it if it's that easy. No, Tupac. No, when I get through working hard all week on Friday night, I don't need no damn difficulty. Whew, I'm like, what's his name, King George? You gotta go, baby. Go ahead and knock out the door. Cause I'm a dude, yeah, cause one monkey don't stop, no show. You gotta go, baby. That's right, Friday nights, it's Friday. Damn right, let's go, baby. That's what I'm talking about. I like it if it's that easy. Yes, I do. I ain't finna sit around and I worked hard all week. You know, I'm a counselor therapist. I'm trying to save people, get them to see that their lives are worth saving, and alcohol and that those drugs are not good for them, and that we can work on that depression. Hell, when Friday and Saturday night come, God damn it, I don't need no difficulties. There ain't no goddamn riddle for me. I ain't answering no goddamn Scrabble puzzles. How you doing? My name is. What's good? Oh, okay. That's all I want. Let me buy you a drink. You know what it means, don't you? Hell, I don't know who came up with that. Man, you don't want it that easy. Who came up with that foolishness? Whew, my God. Give me a minute, y'all. Oh, glory. But let me tell y'all something. This debate is so disingenuous. These ladies are crying wolf, and a lot of people are buying it. They all out there trying to protest. Even the girl from Full House, Jodie Sweeney, who played the middle sister, the police chucked her on her ass. Now I hope they keep chucking these lying heifers on their ass. I mean, y'all, they just bucking the police. Get them. It's a bunch of bullshit. You know, because this is something that's really unnecessary, except for medical. If the mother's in danger. No, having a baby is putting her in danger, yes. Rape and incest, yes. I agree with that. They should be allowed afforded abortions for that. But a chick want to fight for the right to do no. Let me tell you something. Can't nobody keep them. Why nobody keeping them from getting no abortions? And they're dudes, and there's dudes. You say they're cutting you off, Rico, the show. What you say, Davis? Anyway, man, don't nobody care. These people are weird. Don't nobody give a damn about that. And it's all, you know, why it got to be such a trigger word? And then I want to say this really quickly before I continue on. The people who are anti-abortion, because that's a group too. And I'll ask you again, for y'all out there trying to convince women not to abort their babies, obviously they got a good reason for it, or whatever reason. They hate they got pregnant by this ugly dude, or they got pregnant, they were just trying to have a good time. They want, well, if you're having raw sex, baby, your pregnancy gonna happen. Or for whatever reason, she might be poor, it might be rape or incest and any of that. If y'all convince her to have this baby, how many of y'all gonna help her raise it? How many of y'all gonna help her with pampers, babysitting, school tuition, food, shelter, clothing? That lets me know both sides is full of shit. Those who want abortions, but you don't mention the rape and incest victims. All you care about is your grown adult ass. Then you got those who are anti-abortion. If y'all try to convince the women through scripture and all of this to have the babies, y'all ain't gonna help them. What y'all the answer y'all want to tell these women, give the baby a chance to live. Put him up for adoption. Ain't this a... No, if you gonna try to convince a woman to have a baby, it means you need to... I'm gonna tell y'all ladies who thinking about having an abortion, but they talk you out of it and say, look, all right, I won't kill it. If you help me, number one, find somewhere to live, pay my rent for 3 years, help me get a car, buy my groceries, help me with the raising of this baby. And don't ask me about the father. Obviously, that's not a part of it. I'm in an abortion clinic. And if not, leave these women alone. Let them march in there. I always found that weird. Y'all gonna try to convince and shame the women out of getting abortions, but y'all not gonna help them raise. And the first thing y'all want to do is tell them to put the baby up for adoption. See, y'all don't understand the psychological effects of children who are abandoned. You don't care, because it's not you. Maybe y'all need to study psychology. Maybe you need to go into the field of social work and get into human resource and case management so you can see how children are really, or go volunteer with the CASA. Children of children advocacy centers. Children grow up in abuse and torture and trauma. Yeah, because a lot of y'all just talking out your ass. Y'all just be talking. Out of control. So, for those both sides, both of you just stop talking. And so a lot of you have, you ask a lot of these women about, well, that's right, they're trying to take women's rights. What rights have women's rights have been taken away or trying to take away? All they did was, what I learned is from observing, they took away your birth control option. Now you got to get your slow ass on one of the other 25 forms of birth control. The morning after pill, foam, gel, what's that, IUD, foam, gel, IUD, what's that, diaphragm, you got anal, oral, they got all kinds. So why doesn't even have to go to abortion? Whew. Man, accountability is a cuss word to a lot of these women today. It's just a cuss word. They act like they don't have any good sense. But one end you want to say I'm intelligent, I'm empowered, but you don't know how to not get pregnant in 2022? And please don't mention men. Because you can't get between closed legs. He can't get no punani without permission, baby. Damn. Hey, Rika. You can't. It's pure insanity, pure laziness. But we're going to get it together one day. Let me sit right here. Start walking. So, and also, let's talk about the law here. The law here states that there are still plenty of states that will offer abortions. We talking like that the federal government just outlawed it all together. Just outlawed it all together. And women won't have any access to it. And that's not true at all. Because now we have what's called 13 states that are considered trigger states, meaning they ain't trying to let nothing get through. I mean, I don't care if you got raped or you got pregnant and all, pregnant through rape or consensual, whatever. You can't have no abortion. Now, I think Texas is one of those trigger states. And I think maybe Florida, Mississippi, Arkansas, yeah. But they have plenty of states where abortions can be had. And from reading some other information, at least 86% of abortions will still occur. So what's all this arguing and screaming and cussing about? Told you it's theatrics. Everybody's trying to get on television. Y'all still gonna get to kill your babies, ladies, and you still gonna be able to worship the Lord every Sunday like you do. You lying hags, you lying hypocrites. You know, always talking about, yeah, it's funny. They killing our black men. The police killing our men, but y'all running up in the abortion clinic. Here's another thing. Now again, I have a t-shirt that says if you can't afford it, abort it. Because I believe if children can pick parents, they will not pick none of y'all. Hardly any of you. You know, just let it go. But I just find, if children can pick their parents, wow. And it's still, you know, the states will be deciding. So what y'all can do is find out what your state is, if it's a red or blue state, and get your politics together and say, hey, don't talk about can we reinstate abortion overall. How about y'all actually stand up for victims, real victims, children of incest and rape, adult women who are victims of rape. Those are the true victims of this ban, not you grown ass helpers that are supposed to make so much money, got all this control, all this intelligence. Not you, the children, the girls, the little girls are the victims, wench. The little girls, the special needs, those who are born with special needs. Those are the true victims, not you. Women who are about to die on the birthing table if they have the baby. Those are the true victims, not you. Again, you got a college degree. You make all this money. Even if you live in a so-called low income, you still got a head full of $300, $250 weave. See, it goes down to we pay for what we want, but we begging for what we need. That's what's going on. And we're going to have to stop this. And men, don't pay them any attention. Y'all need to stop policing women's bodies. Nobody policing y'all regular helpers' bodies. If we're policing your bodies, you'll look a whole lot better than what you do. I swear you will. You'll look a whole lot better. If you got tattoos all over your body, you fat as fuck, and you got kids everywhere, one no man policing your body. Trust me. He wasn't policing you. And you got what else? Tattoos, weave, beat face makeup looking like Billy Porter on BET. One no man policing your body. You getting trains ran on you. What man is policing your body, ma'am? You tripping. And in these states that allow abortion, y'all go ahead and get your politics together. That's all. Get your politics together. That's what this thing's about. I always talk about how powerful you are. Y'all know I'm not talking about all women, but y'all know the helpers I'm talking about. These mean-spirited, unattractive feminists. See, women with their heads on their shoulders know exactly what I'm talking about. Therefore, they won't, what Barbara says, and with spiders on their eyes. Yeah, you pay more. Put them big ass eyelashes on your eyes. Y'all need to tell me what men find that attractive. Them big ass eyelashes that when you blinking at me, I can feel that breeze. Come on, and now women wearing light makeup, I think that's cute. You know, but we have to get our priorities together, ladies. You know, we have to get the priorities together. That's all. But stop trying to make a fight out of something that isn't a fight. What it is you making poor choices with your bodies, and that's not the men. And I don't want to hear anything about the men. Because I've never gotten any coochie without no woman's permission. Never. And any man that's done that he's called a rapist. Because he broke the law. And it should be, police should be called, he should be reported, and he should serve time. Because you don't take nothing. That's weird. It's sociopathic, weirdo. Now, here we go to this next one. Now, all of a sudden, everybody's so upset with Clarence Thomas. And they call now, of course, no, they're like, damn, you ain't said nothing about 20 damn years. What you talking now? It doesn't matter. So what is he talking now? Clarence Thomas is really doing stuff that's actually doing us a favor. Clarence Thomas on y'all ass. Yeah, he's good and conservative. And there's even a petition to try to get Supreme Court Justice Clarence Thomas off the Supreme Court. I said, that's interesting. Because Clarence Thomas, just like John Cornyn of Texas, he is a mean old white man. But they say, now let's go and attack Brown versus the Board of Education, Plessy versus Ferguson. Put a pin in that. Clarence Thomas also, see, y'all think Clarence Thomas is being attacked for being black and a conservative. Now, for black people, he's being attacked for being black and a conservative. But it's funny, Clarence Thomas and Ketanji Brown Jackson are the same people. She just has dreads and glasses. But it's the same people. They both got white spouses. They both have mixed kids. They both don't fool with black people. So why y'all so mad at Clarence Thomas? You're not mad at a woman with a doctorate who's she's an attorney and she served in circuit court judges, but she can't even define what a woman is. At least Clarence Thomas know what a woman is. I pay attention to who we get mad at. So I think it's very cowardice for African Americans to go out to Clarence Thomas. He ain't bothered nobody. But this lady that lady, Ketanji Brown Jackson, gonna be hell. Y'all just give her a minute, because she has not lived the black experience. She made it when she started Harvard. She let black go. Before she got there, she let black go. She made sure her boyfriends and her husband and the father of her children all white. But it's okay as long as she's a black female, huh? But a black man can't do that, ladies. Make sure his girlfriends, his wife, and his children are all non-black. That's why I don't deal. I don't need that conversation about, sellouts and all that, because you never get it right. See, Clarence Thomas, something is a bug or something got up his ass, because Clarence Thomas might be the man that can lead men of America to probably bringing some equality or an end to this child support system. But let's go back to what's really got people's panties in a bunch about Clarence Thomas. There was a case that Clarence Thomas was going to hear. It was brought by this private religious organization. It was founded by a minister who's passed away, but the organization is going on. And this organization, talked about the Sodom and Gomorrah behavior of homosexuality, and called it demonic, and called it immoral, amoral, and called it vile. I mean, they was on their ass, right? You can't say much about the LGBT. So the Southern Poverty Law Center, I think that's what it is. Southern Poverty Law Center, that monitors so-called hate groups. Well, they decide to use their pull and their status to label this religious organization as a hate group, which caused them no financial burdens, right? And so they took it to the Supreme Court, because the lower court had thrown their cases out, but they took it to the Supreme Court. And Clarence Thomas was the only justice willing to hear their appeal, because he said, we need to hear exactly what is the evidence of this private religious organization being considered homophobic. What is the evidence? The people accusing them of being this, the Southern Poverty Law Center, they need to bring forth evidence of this group being what they accuse the group of being, homophobic and spreading hate. He was the only one that wanted to hear it. The other justices the lower courts already took care of their business. But Clarence Thomas was going to hear it on the basis of they have the right to pretty much the free speech and all that. And they didn't like that. So y'all black folks think y'all little petition is what's relevant? No. The LGBT wants Clarence Thomas off because it is very clear that he ain't with the shit. And on the other hand, he's with the shit. You hear me? If you're from Memphis, you understand the double use of that word statement. You hear me? So Clarence Thomas, I'm telling you now, a lot of this foolishness that's going on, you're gonna have to be some conservatives to try to bring an end to this shit. And we as black folks have messed around, and conservatives been called the boogeyman. And we've been living through the boogeyman for the past 2 years. So your daughter gone to the bathroom with a man yet? Have you been forced to say ma'am and he, she, them to a dude in a wig on your job yet? It will never happen under former President Trump. Oh, yeah, I just said a cuss word. But anywho, that's the big deal about that. And I don't have a problem with this shit. I mean, meaning, ladies, get over yourselves. And if y'all really want people to take you seriously, start mentioning the actual victims of this abortion ban. But also learn the law your damn selves. Learn about the ruling your damn selves. Learn the information your damn selves. Don't just say, oh my God, they're taking the rights of women. That doesn't work on intelligent people who know how to read and do further research. Shout out to Mary Max. That doesn't work on us because we do further reading into this. We understand that still 86% of abortions still will occur in this country. And it's still up to the states. Now, I'm not a huge fan of the states, ruling over everything. I'm not a huge fan of that. But that means that locally we have to get your people in line, and you get these state representatives, say, look, this is what I need from you. Because now the local groups about to organize, and y'all state representatives, they finna be on y'all ass. Because now if you live in a Democratic district, get on your state representative. If you live in a Republican district, get on your representatives. It's called politics. And right now, a lot of these states that's banning abortion, they are heavily conservative. And those of you who live in those states, well, if you're so upset about it, move. How about this? How about practice, ladies, use one of those 25 forms of birth control, including anal and oral. So what is going to happen? What this ban just look at it from the outside. What it has done is this overturning of Roe versus Wade. What it has done is cause women to do something that causes them to melt. If you threw a glass of water in their face like the movie The Wizard of Oz, they think they're gonna melt. Oh my God, accountability is gonna make me melt. The accountability is like cross to a vampire to these women out here. It burns. Like the Exorcist. Accountability. That's what it means. Come on, ladies, I love you. I swear I do, but y'all full of shit. And I'm not going to totally blame you because this country has coddled you and told you don't have to even smell your own shit. And now these conservatives got back in office. They saying, look, give you a roll of tissue, wipe your ass, because I've been smelling it for the past 45 years and I'm over it. And that's what y'all upset about. You've been coddled. You've been made to feel like you're so empowered. Women power. And we're women. Don't nobody care about no goddamn yelling chicks. They don't. I don't either. Because I've worked with yelling men and women for the past 25 years. Now, other counselors see a woman and a man get to screaming and yelling, what about you? Blah, blah, blah. And they get all nervous and all that. I just stand there and watch them yell for 20 years. Those who will get upset about something they said in a group, or they get upset about some bad news they got on the telephone from talking to a family member, I just let them yell and scream. You know one thing about when you do that? Just liken it to a baby. A spoiled baby when they cry and cry and cry. If you don't react to it, just let them cry and kick, what do they eventually do? Stop crying. But you have to have a particular patience. You have to be wired a certain way to be able to just look at fuck shit in the face and just like go ahead on with that. It doesn't bother me. Reverend Bernard, how are you? You hear me? Oh, Mr. Bernard, you came right in on the cuss word. Sorry, man. So let me stop it. Yeah, you just get tired and stop. And so that's what this is. These ladies gonna cuss and fuss and try to sabotage people who they think they're not going with them. But, if ladies, you're gonna continue to cry and whine about this abortion, please mention the actual victims and not you. Mention the children, the little girls who get raped and molested. Mention rape victims. Mention incest. Mention, what else? What's the other one? Rape, incest. Adult rape, child rape, incest. Yeah. I mentioned the actual victims, not you, because you have all your marbles. Whether you're a college age young woman or a 30-year-old young woman, 30-year-old woman, you have resources, you have money, you work. You can go and get contraceptives, you can get birth control. But like women are, who said that women are cheap, like they say on YouTube. Women are the cheapest beings on the planet. They want everybody to buy everything for them, and they're the most entitled. They think you're supposed to give up your chair in a restaurant. They think you're supposed to give up your seat on the train, on the bus. And then if you don't, oh my God, where the gentleman in here? Where the gentleman? Hey, Nancy, what's up? Long time. They think you're supposed to. Those entitlement days are over. Chivalry is over, and women killed it. You stop acting like feminine women. You start acting like, dude, we want equality. Yeah, yes, hunty, yes, bitch. You know, all that kind of foolishness. Well, it's coming back and bite you in the ass. And a lot of men are not gentlemen anymore because you don't like gentlemen. And men are finally catching on. Young males. Look at these young dudes. In high school, how they treat a lot of these girls. They call them, yeah, bruh, bruh, bruh. They call them bruh. They don't even call them baby. Mary Mack says, a pregnancy that is putting the mother's life in danger. Thank you. Yeah, medical, child rape, molestation, child and incest. Those are the victims, not you grown heifers that go to the party, go to the club every weekend and twerk against somebody's penal place in their penile area, and then you mess around, and let him hit in the parking lot in the backseat of your car. And all of a sudden, oh my God, I'm pregnant. I need to go. God need to go get an abortion. You don't have to get an abortion. Just go get a morning after pill from Walgreens and CVS. You got $50. You paid $200 for your hair. It's about priorities, ladies. You know, fellas, don't worry about this. Don't worry about this. Just let the ladies argue. And again, you beta male simps, y'all stay out of men's faces with that foolishness. Well, guys, y'all know y'all wrong for this. Sit down, dude. I think you need to go change your tampon, bro. Get out of it. Nobody's attacking women. Nobody's taking their right to anything. Yeah, if their rights were being taken away, they wouldn't be out there protesting against police. They're nifty 50. That's what it costs. Morning after pill is $50. Hell, y'all want the dude to even buy the damn morning after pill, and you don't want to get pregnant. Damn. I've never heard such a thing. I've never witnessed such a thing. Such irresponsibility. You. What's that? Thank you, Margaret. I said, good stuff, Rico. You need a stage. Facebook and YouTube are my stages. That's all I have. And so, Robert Williams, good. How you doing, sweetheart? He said, Dwayne said, and then they won't take it. And so, but you know, we're going to get it together. But I'm on here. If anybody like to talk to me, I'd like to hear your thoughts. What do you think about it? Press that little red button. I got a minute. I'll talk to you. I think my clothes ain't through drying yet. If anybody like to come in and talk to me, those just my thoughts on it. If it's something I left out, hit that little green button and come on in, and I want to hear what you have to say. I know I didn't cover everything. These were just the things on my mind. You know, now I want to, you know. But if anybody like to talk and share your thoughts with me, I'm open to it. So hit that little green, I think it's a green button down there to the right. Come on in. I'm not going to talk crazy to you, I swear. Who is this? Mr. Bernard, how you doing? Let's get in here. Okay, let's get in here. Everybody, this is who's coming up. This is Reverend Jennings Bernard out of Memphis.
Rico?
Miss Bernard, how you doing?
Doing good. Man, you hitting some good points tonight.
Oh,
and I'm sitting here enjoying it. But
yes,
I want to ask you this question.
Yes.
Why is it that they think that they are entitled? Is it because of the sex? Or what makes a woman, and let me say this, most but not all. So
Yes,
what
sir.
makes the most of them feel that you have to pay for everything? Is it because they're entitled? The sex works both ways, don't it?
Yes, it does. And Mr. Bernard, you know, I can't get sex without her permission. And so one with the responsibility is on her to protect her body. But what makes them think that that I'm the one who's supposed to foot the bill? I'm assuming that's what you're asking. You know, what makes her think? Well, you know what? At one point, Mr. Bernard, when women behaved as women as a whole, we didn't mind because that activated our masculinity. When she
It did.
Sir?
And I remember the days when I used to open the door. I remember the days that I couldn't put up to a father's house and bark my horn.
Yes.
You had to show respect to the young lady.
Mm-hmm.
But now as I look around and I see the young people now, they don't demand respect. In other words, you know, if somebody can pull up to your house and bump the horn and you run out, that's not showing ladylike. So what's going to happen? If you allow him to do that, then you're not showing that you're a lady, and he's not going to treat you like a lady.
Exactly. They don't demand it. We we make the statement, chivalry died and women killed it. What you just said, when he honks the horn and she runs out of there, that was the beginning of killing of chivalry. You won't let us, everybody, won't nobody play their role. You're the feminine role, I'm the masculine role. And a lot, believe it or not, Mr. Bernard, Reverend Bernard, you know before me. And I came up, I was a little kid in the 70s. I was a teenager in the 80s, and I turned 21 years old in 1990. So having said that, even then, there was a particular protocol of behavior. You know, we still kind of revered one another. You know, when a young lady walked in the room, we got kind of, you know, nervous. We started doing our eyebrows like this and fixing our shirt, and we all trying to see which one would get a chance to say hello to cutie that's walked in there. And on the other side, when men walked into the room, classroom, whatever, girls got to shuffling and batting their eyelashes, and you know, that's when they liked us. But now, Mr. Bernard, when the man walks into the room now, it's like, why they even put on cologne? I should have
Well,
walked
you
in
know,
here with it's musty.
well,
Go ahead.
let me say this as well. You know, I have been out and some of these young ladies now see me and say, "OG, do you want a date? OG, you looking for a girlfriend? Look, I got all the girlfriend I need right here at this house for 31 years. And all that she can't do, I don't need it. You understand?
Yes, sir.
But it's the mentality
Yeah.
that I see right now within these young ladies. And I say young ladies, but that's what they're supposed to be. But when you walk up to a perfect stranger and ask them, hey, OG, you want a date? OG, you need
Yes.
a girlfriend? What makes you think? And keep in mind, that's a compliment when you call me OG because I'm old school. You know, I was just
Yeah.
born again, but I'm still old street from the streets of North Memphis. Okay,
Dig it. You
so
hear me?
go understand, understand who I am before you walk up to me and think you can play me.
Yes. That goes into that disrespect of men. That women don't have that reverence for men anymore, and so but they know their power because they know if you're a heterosexual masculine man, you're down with the vajayjay, if you will. They know you like sex with women, so when the feminine part of women have left, and a hustler in women have come out. So
Right,
they try to treat every third man as a John or a trick, and that's how they
right.
view a lot of us, an ATM. And so it's so unfortunate. And so as it relates to how the country has coddled women, well, I call it a corporate takeover of the social aspects of people in society. It's a corporate takeover because they've done the research. They understand that women spend way more money than men, and so they coddle and they cater to women's ego and their arrogance. That's why they think they're so empowered. And another thing, Kevin Samuels, I don't know if you ever recall watching his videos. He said something that was really probably against the law. He said as long as men and women are single, well, more money gets to leave their purses because when a woman is married, she has to check with her husband about the budget and how much money they're going to spend. Did you hear what I just said, Ms. Bernard?
I hear you. I hear you. I hear you.
And so it is profitable to keep women separate and single away from men as it relates to being wives or dedicated girlfriends to men and to the point of respecting men in the relationship. It is profitable. Corporate America has purposely coddled women they're in the bed with the politicians. And so, yes, that's who coddled. That's who created these Frankenstein monsters.
And you know the thing about it, when I sit and look at today's young ladies,
Uh-huh.
you know, they don't want to seem to me, they want respect, but they in the same time they don't want to be respectful. In other words, I've seen so many times that I have gone to the grocery store and I see a few young ladies coming in, I'll stand back, open the door for them. But guess what, Rico? They walk right on, never said thank you. And I'm
Yeah.
saying, I'll say you're welcome. And when
Yes.
I said that, matter of fact, I was over at the Lexus place getting my wife's car service, and white lady was in front of me. I opened the door. She walked right on through, and I go very loudly. I said, "You're welcome." And
Yes.
from that point on, She went to apologizing. She went to doing this. I was just looking at the phone. I understand. You saw me open this door. You may have been looking at your phone, but you saw me open this door. And what
Yeah,
it
because you
comes
didn't
in,
open it.
no, you didn't open it. And you
Yeah.
can't say thank you. Something's
Yeah.
wrong with that pattern. So I'm saying to the young ladies, if you want to be respectful, you got to be respectful yourself. You
Yes.
know, and when you show a sign of respect, you're going to get respect. And I would say to you, understand this, that everybody is not going, as Rico said, collar to you.
Yes.
Understand? It works
Yeah.
both ways. What would
Yeah.
you do for a man that you care about? Do you
Yeah.
expect him to do the same for you? Well, he expect you to do the same for him. Ask him how his day went. Ask him, do he need anything? Those are the things that you want to be asked of. Why not ask him? Because as a black man in America today, he's struggling out here.
Mm-hmm.
He's struggling hard to come home to you to make sure that you have the things that you need. That's if you're married. But
Yes.
if you're not, he's still out here struggling until one day he finally meet you, and then you all get into the struggle of the business together. I
Yeah.
often tell my wife that when we got together as a corporation.
Mm-hmm.
And when we had children, children was a spinoff from the corporation.
Yes.
So therefore, if the kids do well, then the corporation does well.
Mm-hmm.
So we got to start thinking business because other people are thinking business while we're sleeping.
Yes, right. I appreciate you coming on, Mr. Bernard. Reverend James
All
Bernard
right.
out of Memphis, y'all. He's one.
Hey, I
He
appreciate
and Thaddeus and other quote unquote OGs and still holding it down, trying to educate that city about the power in their numbers, but they seem to not still will hardly listen.
Hey, you know what I'm saying? And they a little upset with me now because I asked the question. I'm gonna ask the question of Dallas too. What has the Democratic Party done for you lately?
Yes, right.
And you know, after 50 years, we still struggling, and
Yeah.
that don't make sense.
Yes, sir.
All right, take care, my brother.
Thank you for chiming in, Mr. Bernard.
All right, take care.
Peace. Okay, anybody else want to come in? I want to hear your thoughts. I know I said a whole lot. I want to hear your thoughts. If you didn't agree with me, I don't mind. Hit that green button and come on in. I got a few minutes. My clothes still drying. And anybody else like to hit that button and come in? I want to hear your thoughts. Or you want to ask me anything under the sun? I don't mind because it's one of these pretty cool little nights here. Just enjoying the scene. So who is this? Let's see who this is. Wait a minute. I'm gonna have to get glasses. My man Dewey. It says it can't bring Dewey on the camera. Dang it, Dewey, what happened? Try it again, Dewey. But in the meantime, while Dewey's trying, anybody else like to come on and ask a question or say what's up or challenge me on anything I said? I don't mind. I don't just talk and not get challenged. Anybody else like to come on and say hi or share your thoughts about this overturning of Roe v. Wade and what I call the overkill of theatrics about it? Ladies, quit tripping. Nobody's buying it anymore. How about you talk about the actual victims? Yeah, I don't know what happened, Dewey. You said you updated it, but try it again, man. Hit it again. Let's try it again. So if anybody else like to come on and talk, let's talk. Because I want to hear what you have to say. You know, it's very rare that I get to do this. I usually just put it on here and I just kind of just let it go and let it hit my YouTube channel. Yeah, don't forget, yeah, I do have a YouTube channel, y'all, Rico the Opinionist. And I have, and on this page here, on this Facebook page was my YouTube channel. My book is still PDF format. Hopefully before the summer's out, I get to publish the book in a book form and meet somewhere, do a book signing, and we actually chop it up about my topic of, you know, me meeting my biological father for the first time and all that stuff. And, you know, just talking. So if you like to talk to me, hit that green or red button right there. There it is. Let's see what's good here. All right, Mary Max, what's good? Send an invite. Mary Max, educate us. I don't want to get in the dark on y'all, so I'm trying to stay under this light. Let's see, we're trying to add you, Mary Max. Is this still like it's still? Okay, what's good? I'm looking at your ceiling as usual. Go ahead.
Can you hear me?
Uh-huh.
When you were talking about the Roe versus Wade, um, the abortion thing, what Black women need to know is that bill, that legislation started from a lie.
Okay. Now
The woman,
speak slowly and clearly. I'm not gonna say a word until you tell the whole history.
Black women need to understand that this was a woman who went up for an abortion, got to this legislation because she just wanted to have an abortion. She wasn't raped. She had 3 kids. She was on her fourth, and she just didn't want another child. It
Okay.
was out of entitlement and privilege. She
Mm-hmm.
felt that it was her privilege to have an abortion because she didn't want another kid. As simple as that. And the laws were not in favor of that. The
Yes.
law said that she or any woman needing or seeking an abortion, there had to be reasonable legalities there, such as rape, such as incest, or even medical, that it was causing harm to the mother of the child. This was laws that was on the books. And
Mm-hmm.
so she and two of her friends decided, because it was her body and she was entitled to it, that she should be able to have an abortion just because.
Okay.
Why, ma'am? You had 3 kids. You
Yeah.
know what it takes to have a kid. Why
Mm-hmm.
would you do that? So eventually she put the kid up for adoption.
Yes.
And she lived through this particular lie that forced this legislation
So
to become a law.
are you talking about the original Jane Doe?
Yes.
Okay.
The original Jane Doe, where this became a law in 1973, this lady was not raped,
Mm-hmm.
which she lied. Okay, let's get the truth in totality. She lied. She
Okay.
was not raped.
Yeah.
There was no incest. There was no harm to her. Only thing it was she did not want another child.
Yes.
That was the only thing.
Yeah.
So now she done fucked it up for everybody.
It's like they see we don't
Because
get all the information. People arguing back and forth and stuff. They don't even know the whole history behind.
yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
But the women now who are complaining about this law being overturned are just like her. These are the same women that are just like her. They want their cake and eat it too. But now, because that lie has lived on the books for nearly 50 years, it's like, okay, you know what? She came out and said in 2017 that she lied. So they're like, it's time to overturn this. Had she kept her mouth, they would never overturn it. That's it was for the lawmakers, because they seriously believe, why do we have to kill a baby to make you feel better? Why not? Why don't you just be accountable to yourself and use your body the way it's supposed to be used?
Mm. Wow.
So I
She
think
used
I
that
think
cuss
black
word,
women,
accountability.
yeah, and yeah, of course, accountability is a cuss word to all, and I think black women need to stop jumping on all of these issues out here when they don't know the full background of it all.
Yes. Yep.
Because in our community, and I know in other communities, but in our communities, more often than not, the children are harmed by the molestation,
Yeah.
by the incest, by the rape
Mm.
of a cousin or a family friend, and all of that. And then the parents, well, the baby is a blessing from God, and that's not the case. But
No.
now, because of these lies, these children will be forced to deal with that now.
Yep. You're right.
That's the downside of it. Are you there?
Yeah, it's a low
Did you
battery.
freeze?
Yeah, can you hear me?
Okay.
Yeah, it must have been
Yeah, but that's that.
getting
Well, that's all. I just wanted to kind of bring that part out.
okay. I wanted to get to the part about, when they're talking about it's about white lives. I may do a separate live on that. Yeah, I may do a separate live and Plessy. And I didn't go into the Plessy's versus Plessy thing either. So I'm gonna save those two topics for when I recharge my phone and talk about those separate. I don't want to throw all that into what I was talking about tonight. So remind me when the white woman said, "I want to thank you, President Trump, for preserving white lives." And John Cronin, the senator out of Texas here, wants to go ahead or they suggested, let's get on that Plessy versus Ferguson, Brown versus Board of Education. Yeah, I want to talk about those two things and what it means to African Americans today. So,
As
anyway,
racist as John Cornyn is, he had a point. We do need our separation.
man, and so yeah, don't get into the juicy part yet. So
I won't.
I'm gonna save that for another time. That's a whole nother live in itself. I think my clothes might be close to being done drying. I don't like to leave them in like the little wash area too long. Somebody think they got a new pair of socks on me. I like these pants. They're size 34. They fit me. And they clean.
Marquette said you need to be on stage. She did not lie.
But people will get your stuff. What y'all think this is? Inner city? But I digress. All right, Mary Max, you go ahead and lay down good. Thank you so much for chiming in. I might have enough energy for one more person who'd like to come in.
All right, cool.
Enjoy the rest of your night.
You too.
Bye. Okay, what's good, everybody? I think I have time for one more person, and I'll let you talk to the battery run out. How about that? Because it says low battery, but I'll talk to whoever wants to talk. So if I got time for one more person, if you can get in here, or you want to save it for when I come back on live, y'all can remember, if you get the notification, come on. I got some doozies coming in the future. So, but anyway, let me get on in here, and I know the day ain't gonna dry and stop. So let me get in here and the way if you're still up, you can call me. I'll talk to you till the battery's over, bro. So I'll talk to y'all later. Thank y'all for allowing me to vent again on another topic. Talk to y'all in the future. Look forward to my next live, okay? Peace.